Welcome to Welcome to the So You Wanna Get Fat podcast. I'm your host, not your typical chef, Brian Sow, and today with me, as always, is my wonderful ball of buttery French goodness.
Brown butter.
Now brown butter. Noisette. Frenchie. Where'd you get that tan, baby?
It's boat season, baby.
Boat season, yes. And you have darkened significantly since the last episode.
I darken real quick, though.
You do darken very quick.
But it also goes away real quick.
Yes, that is true. That is true. Real quick. Actually, not real quick. The meat and potatoes of today's episode. Red Lobster may be going into bankruptcy. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the end as we cover that topic. Red Lobster, how the mighty have fallen.
Realistically, when's the last time you ever went?
Yeah, true. For real.
Like a kid, right?
Yeah, like a kid. But, Frenchie, where are we filming this from right now?
340 West 46th Street. Le Rivage restaurant in the heart of New York City. Restaurant Row, Theater District, all that jazz.
Hell's Kitchen.
And
if you happen to be in New York, check me out at Mission Sandwich Social, Williamsburg, Brooklyn, 346 Bedford Ave. I almost said the wrong address. I almost said your address. I'm so used to it. You will not believe what happened at Mission.
When?
Our tip jar got stolen.
What? Recently?
Yeah, by one of these delivery app drivers.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I don't know if you're able to see this, but...
Are you shitting me?
So, yeah, you see this dude right there. He's waiting for that's the tip jar right there. Right in front of him. You can see we're busy. And then he's going to hand over some delivery bags.
But can't you easily find him from the
Well, we did when we reported him.
How stupid is he?
He's an idiot. And you'll see later he looks right into the camera. And another stupid thing is there was only $3 in there because the guys already split their tips for the day.
Right.
And we always leave a few dollar bills in there so it doesn't look so empty. But this is my head guy, Marcoli, and that's Freddie over there. And let's see, I think towards the...
There was literally $3.
$3. And okay, you see?
You couldn't see it?
Look at this. Check this out. He's going to hand him the bag. Marcoli turns away. And you see that tip jar right there?
Yeah.
Right there. Look at that. Watch this. There's $3 in there. This guy lost his job over $3. He obviously needed it a lot more than we did. But, yeah, he places the tip jar in front of the bag and swipes it together. For $3.
$3.
Lost his
What's
job.
that movie? I want my $2.
I
You know that kid?
No.
For the paper route? The guy ordered money for the paper route?
Oh, yeah. Wait, was that a movie or was that a TV show?
Was that Say Anything or something like that?
Growing Pains?
No, it was a movie.
That was a movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. But, yeah, we were able, by seeing the timestamp on the video, we were able to track it down, which app and everything, and we reported him and sent them this video. And Uber Eats said that they would take appropriate action. So,
What about, and how much was in the tip jar?
$3.
That's what you told him?
No, I don't know. I don't know what we told him. Honestly, the wonderful Amy Ernst handled it. She was like a fucking detective figuring this shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, he must have needed it a lot more than we did. On other things, we did miss an episode a couple weeks ago. Yeah, we had some technical transition period as we had this new deal. I actually hit up the network seeing if we could formally announce it on the podcast. They didn't get back to me yet.
Okay.
So we won't say who exactly yet, but done deal. And
it doesn't matter to the viewers, right?
No, it doesn't really affect them.
They just need to know that we're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry.
We're sorry.
Yeah. But the first episode that came out under this network, which we will eventually announce once we get the okay, is the Jacques Torres episode, which was a lot of fun. But
will they have seen it by this episode?
yes, they would have seen it by now, which was a lot of fun. And then coming up, things to be excited about. We have Cesare Casella's episode coming out, and we will soon have the great Pat LaFrida on the show. I'm very excited about that. But going back to a previous episode.
Oh, he was on Fox about.
I saw he posted
it was
about it.
really good.
It was really good.
It was
did
really
a great
good.
job. He was talking about how the congestion pricing is
It's
going
just-
to be affecting, how negatively it's going to be affecting the city. But going back to the David Chang trademark,
Now
I
what?
realized that I mentioned a commenter, a viewer left a comment who is a paralegal, and we never showed that because we got distracted with other things. So I figured we'd show it today.
Right.
If you guys haven't watched that episode, make sure you go check it out now. But all right.
Are we gonna go over it or?
Yeah. This is the comment. It is from Admiral Love 6180. I am a trademark paralegal, and their trademark application is almost certainly going to receive an initial refusal from the USPTO for being a generic description of goods. It is still awaiting examination. Maybe they have some crafty arguments up their sleeves, but I think the more likely strategy they will take is to switch their application to the supplemental register. This is a separate register of marks that are descriptive or generic. This doesn't provide the same protection, but it creates a claim that you are the only one using the generic term as a trademark. And if you can continue to be the only person using the mark for a few years or so, you can reapply for full protection by claiming that the mark has acquired distinctiveness based on exclusive use. But even this whole strategy is shaky because at any point, other people that have used Chili Crunch as a mark or just a product description could step in to challenge the application. My bet is he ultimately isn't going to get the mark, but it will be interesting to see what happens.
No. His lawyers are advising right now. Okay, let's drop this. Let's move forward.
Move on.
That's it.
They're moving on.
Keep on moving on.
Yeah, moving on. We worked out today.
Yes, we did.
We went to the gym. Are you centered?
Yes, I'm centered.
You're centered? No.
I am now.
We went to the gym today.
Yes.
It's very fun. And I prepared some clips that I took of you as
No! Why would you do this?
You didn't notice me filming you?
No. Oh, my gut hanging out.
Look at that. Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na.
Why is my gut hanging out?
Da-na, because you have a gut. Da-na-na, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Can't you frame up above the gut? Can you?
It's going to be up.
Wait, here too?
Yeah, here. This
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Da-na-na,
At least I have a short reach.
Yeah, you definitely have an easier time on this workout than I do. But listen, man, I got to get credit where credit is due. You kept up the whole workout. You know, you didn't maybe lift as heavy as me and do as many reps, but you kept up and you didn't bitch. He didn't bitch once. Not once. There wasn't even like a look on his face like, oh, fuck. Well, no, maybe you had a little bit of that. Like,
oh, no.
Fuck this.
No, it was only when I couldn't breathe. When I couldn't do the it wasn't actually the workout. It was at the stretching.
The stretching.
Where I couldn't even reach. I was like, oh, no.
So I like to stretch at the end of my workouts. And Frenchie.
Yeah, and very Eastern stretch, not classic Western stretch at the gym.
It's yoga based.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yoga based.
Which is actually better.
Yeah, it's very good for you.
Because you're using the body weight.
Yes. And it loosens you up and it prevents you from being sore. But yeah, other than that stretching period, you did not bitch once. So I have to commend you on that. I'm very proud of you, my friend.
I just tapered down the weight and the reps that you were doing. I figured it's a first day.
Yeah, it was a great first day. I mean, you built up a great sweat. You kept up the entire time.
There's no point in overdoing it and not being able to do it tomorrow.
Right.
So I know enough. I worked out enough in my life that I know what to do.
I think I call it like gym.
Did I have good posture?
Yeah, you had great. Yeah,
great
you had good
posture.
form. You had
Yeah, good form, yes.
Yeah, I call that gym maturity. You know, when you like you already know what you need.
Don't
to
need
do.
to show off. Don't need to
show
impress
off.
nobody.
Yeah, no ego lifting. You know, so it was great. I had a good time with you. I really did.
What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow's chest day.
Good.
Yes. Yeah. I love chest day.
I love chest day.
Wait till we get to leg day.
No, leg day
I
sucks.
don't like these.
don't like leg
but
day.
in a past episode, remember I said you drew your jawline? Well, someone left a comment, and they said when you said when you said Frenchie doesn't have a jawline anymore, you should have then said he has a jowl line.
You know, that's karma. Because I used to make fun of Capon all the time because he has no.
Really?
Yeah. He has just jowl. So it's karma.
Yeah. There you go. But,
you know? But I can come back.
Yeah, 100% you can
Come back, baby.
You will come back. Want to mention again, our grilled cheese video is filmed, but due to some circumstances out of our control, the editing of that video has been delayed.
Is that a podcast episode or a Pro Chef episode?
That's on the main channel.
Okay.
Yeah. So the episode is...
You keep calling main channel. I keep calling Pro Chef channel.
Reacts, yeah.
Just call it Pro. It's easier.
Pro Chef, okay. Pro Chef channel, yes.
Pro
yes,
Chef.
Yes.
We Chef.
We Chef, yes. So since this video is taking a little bit longer to come out than we would have liked, I decided to show the audience a little clip that we took. We may have to like...
Is this what you call a teaser?
It's a little bit of a teaser.
Is it good?
But
you don't want to blow...
You're going to have to change the audio, maybe tune it down or something like that.
But wait a second. You got to...
I don't want to get demonetized.
You don't want to blow your load. You know, like all these movies, they blow their load in the trailers, and then all the good parts in the trailer.
Yeah. Well, this has nothing to do with the actual cooking.
Oh.
It was just us being goofballs.
Okay.
Us being us, very reminiscent of, our first outings where we did... Okay, that's enough. We're going to go... Look where I paused it. You zoom in on that. Look at that. Look at that. Look, this is the look of joy. These are two very happy people.
We had fun that day.
We had a lot of fun that day. I cannot wait for this video to come out.
Oh, I want to see more now.
Yeah, well, I
You know what? No.
I don't want to play more because then we're gonna get demonetized.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't afford it.
Oh, we can afford it. We are the broke.
Yeah, we are the broke.
We are the broke. But I did do his charity. Maybe that counts for something.
I don't.
No, they don't
give.
give
No,
it. No.
he doesn't give a shit. No, he's not. You're not gonna talk to
It's not
him.
that he doesn't give a shit. I'm sure if you were to hear that, you would say, yeah, no problem.
Right.
But it's not even gonna get to him.
Exactly. All right. Lost Becomes show May 3rd got canceled, unfortunately.
What happened?
2 bands had to drop off the bill. So the promoter decided to cancel.
The whole show.
The whole show.
And what? No effort to find other bands? What?
I don't know.
Oh, it's you don't want to get involved.
I don't want to get involved.
Okay.
As far as Lost Becomes...
I could sing. I could pick up a set.
You can.
Yeah.
You could have been the opener. Would have been great. But we have another show for May 25th at Sand City South Brewing on Long Island. We are playing at a brewery.
Oh, that's far away. I'm not going to make it.
Yeah, I know you're not. I'm not expecting you to come. But it should be fun.
What's the next show that I can make?
Honestly, I don't think we have anything else booked. We have something looming for early June, but I'm going in for my surgery after June 18th. It's scheduled. I'm getting my tonsils removed.
Oh, but you play. You don't sing.
No, but I'm not going to be able to.
I know, but
perform
I was going to
for a
say,
couple
what if
weeks.
it ruins your singing voice?
Yeah, but I wasn't singing that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fine. No, I'm not worried.
Thank God.
Let's see. So, yeah, check us out. May 25th, Lost Becomes. My merch store, 40% off. Link in the description below until the end of May. And then before we get into the not-so-current news, we have some packages.
Yes.
Yes. I'm excited for this one.
Why?
Because I know what it is.
Oh.
But you don't. But you're going to freak out when you see it.
I am?
Yes, you're going to love it. You are going to love this, my friend. Because this is a An Uncle Roger plushie doll.
Oh, this is on my side.
Okay.
MSG.
Yes.
Okay, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Who sent this to us?
I ordered it to support
Aw.
Nigel. Not that he
Aw.
needs our money, but, you know.
Yeah, but we need to have it.
Yeah, we needed to have one.
Today, you are going to sit right here. Wait, where's the best view?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah?
I guess that's good. Then we have another set of hot sauces.
Ooh, should we order something to eat it?
I like these. Well, first, let's talk about Samsa House because we are going to be doing a hot sauce with Samsa House, and it is
Wait.
currently. You don't fucking remember, do you?
No.
Do you remember the flavor we settled on?
No.
Oh God, I'm not.
White.
No, that's ding dong sauce. That's
Oh,
for
okay.
later. That's for later. Okay, I'm not going to reveal the sauce.
Oh,
yet.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, now you remember,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Don't
yes.
reveal it. Don't reveal it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
don't
yeah.
reveal it?
Yeah, we're still working on the sauce and stuff like that. But our buddy Sam from Sam's House. What? Why are you showing me Nigel's
It's a clue.
ass? Oh yeah, that is a clue. Yeah, there are actual bits of Nigel inside of our sauce.
No, that's not it, but
Has something to do with the color. I guess we'll leave them with that clue.
yes.
Okay. So Sam, I've known him for quite some time. His sauce, one of his sauces, the Smoky J, is now one of the main sauces for that show Hot Ones. Mm-hmm. Which, congrats to him. That's a mega huge deal. And here, he sent us a bottle of this.
His labeling is nice too.
Yes. That is the bottle of that we're going to go into. Ooh,
Oh, this is
I like this.
these are great.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I am super excited.
Oui, chef.
Yes. All right.
This is
So
gonna
he
be
sent us
cool.
a bottle of Smoky J. This is the sauce that's on Hot Ones right now.
right.
I think this is one of his like flagship sauces.
Oh my
He
God.
has the chimichar, Tiger style, boxcar hippie. So we are working on our sauce with him
Featured
right
on Hot
now.
Ones.
Yeah. Yes, that is featured. Yeah, as I mentioned, featured on Hot Ones. Let us know in the comments below if we were to put out this sauce, would you be down to pre-order some? Frenchie mentioned here that he would actually take a few bottles and offer it in his dining room at Le Rivage, but I will take a few bottles and make a special sandwich out of it. I don't know.
Wait. Which sauce? This one or
No,
the one we're
our
gonna make?
sauce.
Ours.
The one we're gonna make.
Mine is gonna be perfect for a particular dish.
Nice.
I
Which
mean,
dish?
Well, we can't even
it's-
say it.
Oh, it's going to give it away?
It's gonna give it
Okay,
away.
Okay, all right.
Well, you know.
I know.
But that's imagine
Yeah.
that you can at that moment you give an option to people to like.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments below if you'd be down to pre-order these sauces. You know, the pre-order model really helps us a lot as far as knowing how much to produce. And I don't know if this is going to be a one-time thing only. If it does well, maybe we'll keep it in production.
Listen,
you know?
that is my stock in trade. Like when people ask me like chef and like what's your specialty? I'm a saucier.
Yeah.
Like I love sauces. So if we can branch out and I love like I feel like like a cauldron and remember Gargamel in the Smurfs and making like like a recipe and everything. I would definitely see.
I think you'd be down. And
Yes.
I like, Sam is a, as
He
far
has a
as
great
producer-
attitude.
Yes, as far as producers go, he's a much smaller company. We have a direct connection to him. We would work directly with him, and I think it would be super cool. So yeah, look forward to that. We don't have a timetable on it yet. So right now we're in the testing phase of the sauce, and it's going to take some time for us to get it down to where we want before we.
Do we have to send
release
him
it.
an ingredient list, or can we send him what?
I already did it.
Oh, you did.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god.
But you don't know my sauce.
Huh?
You know my sauce? Did I give it to you?
No, you didn't give it to me. But it's inspired by your sauce, but it's not going to be your sauce. This is a hot sauce inspired by.
I know,
Yes.
but
Yes. Don't worry.
Okay.
We take the time and we make the sauce. Good luck with it. I'm not going to finish that line. But episode coming out. Chef Cesare
Good luck.
Good luck with it.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck with you with that.
With that thing.
With
with
that
guy.
thing you are doing. Eh?
Yeah.
No, that's French. You got to do it. His Italian accent is so.
It's so thick. It's very thick. It's thick like mozzarella. Love it.
Thick like mozzarella.
Thick like a leg of prosciutto.
That's what he does.
Yeah, that is literally what he does. Okay, let's get into today's clips. Before we get into the not so... Why are you laughing already? Before we get into...
Do you have anything I sent you
Yeah.
lined up? Okay,
Yeah.
I think I remember one.
Okay. Are you centered?
Yes, I'm centered.
You sure?
Yes.
I will turn the...
No, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Headphones on.
Oh.
All right. Before we get into the not so current news, there is one piece of content I thought was... I really like this kid's attitude. I don't necessarily like the company he works for, but I love his attitude, and I think this kid is going to go really far in life.
You're wasting your talent for working at Papa John's for minimum wage. I mean, honestly, I can understand where you're coming from. But what a lot of these comments don't realize is I've been working for Papa John's for 6 years now. I've been able to support myself through college, buy my first car. I've been able to do a lot of things thanks to this job. What you might say is a low skill or low paying job has actually taught me a lot. And I get it. Not everyone is going to be excited to be a pizza maker. But what a wise man once told me, how you do anything is how you do everything.
Good attitude.
Good
Right off the
attitude.
bat.
This kid with that attitude is going to be successful no matter where he works.
Yeah.
Papa John's, Google, L'Oreal, Mission Sandwich Social, wherever, he's going to do great.
I have this kid that worked for me for like a few minutes at the Autism Speaks for that charity, and he had such a get-go attitude. And he asked me actually, he wants to come and work. I just got to find a spot for him though. I don't know how to work him in, but I want to work him in some shape or form.
Well, didn't someone come to work drunk today?
Uh-huh.
So
Yes.
Maybe you'll be making space really soon.
You know what? That's right.
Chef
Things
Brian's
happen
got
for a
here
reason.
all day. It always gets
And it
better,
always gets
better. All right, let's keep watching.
Shout out Doe Tolly for this first cup of cheese and that second cup of cheese. You see, at the end of the day, it's the end of the day. And I'm thankful to be a pizza man. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's Italian sausage.
All right. I mean, listen, Papa John's isn't exactly better ingredients, but
Listen, I've had a few late night Papa John's.
yeah, I'm not hating on Papa John's. It, at the right time and place, definitely hits the spot. But this kid, gonna go far. That's the attitude you need.
You figured he started working there when he was like a kid, like 16, right? So he's
Yeah.
like, what, 21, 22 now?
Yeah. Probably started in high school,
Yeah.
stuck with it. You know, he probably made
Paid through college, like he said.
Yeah. You know,
So
got his
let's-
first car.
Yeah, that's right. He's 21, 22.
Yeah. You know, he.
And now he needs nobody
Yeah.
because he did this job
Mm-hmm.
all on his own. He's got his own security. He owes nothing to nobody.
Yep.
He's got a blank page, which is
But he's also got a great stamp on his resume, because when guys like you and I see that he stayed at one place for 6 years, we know that he put in the effort to show up day after day, do the job, and he did it good enough where he didn't get fired in 6 years. You know, that's very telling. That's
hey,
very telling.
Dojo, do you need a job?
Yeah, for real.
Hit us up.
Yep, hit us up. All right. That's how I wanted to start the day, but now we get into the not so current news. All
That's
right.
a typewriter, get it?
That's a typewriter. Trash that NASA flung into space 3 years ago crashed into a Florida home.
What do you mean trash?
Trash that NASA flung into space 3 years ago crashed into a Florida home. A piece of space debris from the International Space Station, originally intended to disintegrate upon re-entry, instead crashed into a home in Florida. Despite NASA's expectations, a smartphone-sized fragment survived, prompting an investigation into the incident's cause. This unusual event may influence future space debris disposal methods. While such occurrences are rare, they highlight the need for more precise predictions and caution in space waste management.
This just reminds me of blue ice.
Blue ice?
You don't know about blue ice?
No, what's blue ice?
Sometimes airlines used to let go of their toilets with that blue water, blue ice.
Really? No shit.
No,
I
yeah,
thought-
that's PPN shit.
I thought that was I didn't think that was a true story.
Oh no, it's true.
Oh, okay.
Don't Google. Just trust me.
Yeah. Next, TikTok.
Is that a done deal?
I guess it's a done deal. They fucking packaged it into that. Yeah.
I can't stand these bills where it's like a million things except what it's supposed to be.
Right. And then they're like, and we're gonna ban TikTok. But
What does he have to say?
well, I wanted to show this video because it's very
Telling?
like very propaganda-y. You know what I mean?
Oh, for who?
You watch.
I
You tell
watch.
me. Oh, there we go. All right, let's try this again.
Hi everyone, it's Show here. As you may have heard, Congress passed a bill that the president signed
this is
into
the
law
CEO.
that is designed to
Yeah,
ban
that's the CEO
TikTok
of TikTok.
in the United States. Make no mistake, this is a ban on TikTok and a ban on you and your voice. It's actually ironic because the freedom of expression on TikTok reflects the same American values.
Yeah,
that make the
nobody's
United
arguing
States
that.
A beacon of freedom.
Nobody's
So
arguing
sure,
that.
We aren't going anywhere. We are confident and we will keep fighting for your rights in the courts. The facts and the Constitution are on our side, and we expect to prevail again. Our community is filled with people who have found acceptance and compassion, offered inspiration and encouragement, increased their awareness, and brought into perspectives, ultimately adding more delight and joy to their lives. Our community is also filled with 7
This is a little
million business
cringy.
owners who have built their
Right.
livelihoods
It's very
on TikTok.
propaganda-y,
Yep.
right? I mean, listen,
You will own nothing and you will like it.
listen, I see the point. It is American companies are doing the same exact thing as far as data goes and monitoring and and all that stuff. So the argument is, how come they're not experiencing this same type of ban? But ultimately, this is a
Listen,
Chinese company.
I can hit my kid. You ain't hitting my kid. I mean, that's the easiest explanation I
yeah,
could give you.
yeah,
Like you're gonna have to tell me what to do. I'm gonna hit my kid or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I don't hit my kids, but what are you gonna do about it, right?
Right,
But
right.
you ain't gonna touch my kid.
Right. Yeah. True that.
That's it.
That's it.
Is that simple enough for you guys?
That kind of wraps it up. Moving
There you go.
on,
Moving on.
All right. Yeah, that's why I like you. Okay. This is very interesting. Minimum wage goes up. AI job replacement goes up.
Ice machine doesn't work.
Welcome to Wendy's. What would you like?
Can I have a chocolate frosty?
Which size?
Can you
for the
just say
chocolate
no?
Frosty?
Medium?
Oh, this is Wendy's.
That's Wendy's. Yeah. Utilizing AI now.
Okay.
This is we're going. I believe we're going to see a major shift. I mean, it already happened with kiosks at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Well, not just McDonald's, but many fast food locations. As wages
Is
go
the
up.
kitchen still employed, or
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think the
or
kitchen.
they have machines for that too now?
I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to slowly inch there. But right now,
Yeah, I did notice that McDonald's has the kiosks.
yeah, they have the kiosks.
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 Kiosks. Say it 10 times fast.
Kiosk. Kiosk.
Kiosks.
Oh, that's hard. My throat hurts. Yeah, listen. wages are going to go up, and then companies are going to find a way to save the money. And you know what's funny is now there's going to be more demand on jobs for technology like this. But what's going to happen is people are going to start to, and they have already, start to shift to there. But then what happens is the job pool, the employee pool increases so much. What happens to that job? The value of it starts to
and then
go
you're
down,
right back where
and
you
you're
started.
right back where you started. And that's one thing I'm so glad I listened to my dad on, which there's not many things I do listen to him, but he always said, learn a trade with your hands, something that, you know, is a skill where you build things with your hands. No one can take that away from you.
I mean, fast food places, I'm going to say cooking is not safe, but I think in the restaurant business, we're still safe.
We're still safe for now.
I mean, we can cut corners, like, you know.
Using pre-cooked product.
Machines that do, I don't know. I mean, we obviously update our machines, right? And it's all to save labor.
But going outside of the food business, what about what Nigel said on his podcast appearance, which, by the way, check that out, past episode featuring Nigel Ung, a.k.a. Uncle Roger. He was saying how he thinks it's only a matter of time before AI takes over content creation. Obviously, there'll always be people associated with content creation. The AI can't completely replace a personality, but he feels the entry-level jobs like, you know, certain editing aspects or
the
certain,
basic editing.
Yeah, basic
right?
editing or certain graphics are going to get taken over by AI.
Okay.
Yeah. So, new world we are looking into. Next, this affects me a lot, but quite frankly, I haven't felt the effects just yet. NYC raises minimum wage for Uber Eats from $5.39 to almost $20 an hour. Food delivery workers in New York City who use apps for their... By the way, this went into effect. Nothing has changed as far as my payout percentage.
They might be eating it for now.
They may be eating it for now.
And because they were waiting to see the decision.
Right.
And now they're going to slowly increase it.
Yes. Well, let's they get into it a little bit. Food delivery workers in New York City who use apps for their jobs saw their minimum wage rise to $19.56 per hour, excluding tips starting Monday. This was posted April 16th.
All this means is you're going to have a ton more people wanting to do this job.
Yep. Before the city started enforcing this rule in December, these workers were making an average of $5.39 per hour. We've talked about how this works as far as labor law goes. If you get...
No, but they make that paid through Uber. They're still making tips on top of that.
Well, that's what I was going to get into is, you know, that's well below, minimum wage. But when you're a tipped
So guess what's going to happen now? Because the delivery fee is going to go up and people are going to tip much less.
Well, listen. However, the new wage rate has led to an extra $850 million in yearly earnings for over 60,000 workers affected in the 5 boroughs. Despite initial resistance from delivery apps, the city's data indicates that this wage rule has not adversely affected consumers or restaurants. There's been no change in the number of deliveries made by workers for major platforms like Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grubhub. I can concur. A big portion of Mission Sandwich Social's business is on all these apps. We call them the Big Three. The wage increase was met with mixed reactions from the industry. While it has significantly improved the earnings of delivery workers, it has also led to changes in the operations of delivery platforms. For instance, DoorDash and Uber have stopped prompting customers for tips before checkout. Ooh. And those who still choose to tip can only do so after the delivery has been
smart
made.
move.
Very smart. I agree.
Very smart,
Yes.
because now, depending on if they dropped you, what are you looking for?
No, I'm just making sure the red lights are on.
All right. Now you're...
I'm producer.
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 You don't get paid extra.
I don't. But I get to.
I actually like this better because, okay, we're taking the increase.
Yeah.
But now, like, if your food was just like thrown to the floor, or just left unattended, or it's just discombobulated, it can, you know, you're definitely going to have a speedier delivery.
Yeah.
Right.
And better service.
And better service.
Yeah. Furthermore, these companies have limited when workers can sign on and added new customer fees. In terms of stock market, the wage increase and its subsequent operational changes have stirred discussions among investors. Notably, DoorDash's stock price has fallen more than 2.5% in the last 5 days. Now, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of these apps, if not all of them, and let us know in the comments below, none of these apps are profitable.
To us?
No, to the investors of DoorDash, Uber Eats, and stuff like that.
So far, no.
Yeah, so far, no. They are just pumping a shit ton of money, building this monster in hopes of basically figuring it out.
They're hoping.
They're
hoping that this is the next Uber.
Right. But
if
isn't Uber still not profiting?
Oh, he still owns it. He's not selling it.
Yeah. Well, it has a high evaluation. Let's see. Let's look it up.
He's still
Uber
not selling.
Profitable. Revenue total. This is Uber. I Googled, is Uber profitable? Revenue totaled $9.94 billion, beating Wall Street's projections for $9.75 billion. Gross bookings surged 22% from the prior year period to $37.6 billion. For the year, Uber posted a profit of $1.89 billion, or 87 cents per share on revenue of 30. Okay, so they are profitable.
Yeah. Over here, I use these typical apps, right? But I do know that in Jersey, because of the distance and people are mostly driving for their deliveries, I think what do I use? I use Uber Eats, and there's an option on Uber Eats to tip. You can add an additional fee to get the delivery quicker, like to be at the top of their delivery.
Right.
So that helps too.
I looked up, is DoorDash profitable? DoorDash is bordering on break even, according to the
below or under.
It does. Let me finish reading it. According to the 36 American hospitality analysts, they expect the company to post a final loss in 2024, before turning a profit of $391 million in 2025. The company is therefore projected to break even just over a year from now. When was DoorDash founded? 2013. 10 years to generate a profit. That's crazy. That is crazy. It took Mission Sandwich 2 years to generate a profit.
Can I use this lock for the gym tomorrow?
That's Jordan's.
Uh-oh. How are you going to get it back to him?
Whenever he makes it back to New York. Alrighty. Next.
I'm going to keep this.
Okay. Now, you know how Apple does these launch meetings?
No.
New product launch.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. Yeah, like events.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently Taco Bell decided to do one, and I'm watching this thing.
Is it funny?
And I'm like, fuck, I want to go to one of these.
Just put a little twist on something that you guys love. Chicken and steak enchilada grilled cheese dipping taco. What about dulce de leche Cinnabon Delights? Our brand new Taco Bell hot sauce package.
This is a joke though, right?
No, this is real.
Fire, Diablo, and there's a newcomer to the bunch. We have a birthday in the house. Oh, I love the air horns. Can we play one more time, please? Thank you. Baja Blast turns 20 years old this year. 20 years old. Behold the Crunch Wrap. When you look inside, that is a Cheez-It inside. The cheesy chicken crispinata. A cheesy street chalupa. Taco Bell chicken nuggets. Yes way. Whoever said no way, yes way, girl.
No, I don't want to go. It all looks the same to me.
Yeah, it does all look.
It's
the same.
all fried.
That's just wild. Having
It's
a
just
launch
fried
meeting
carbs.
like this. I think it's cool. I would love to throw an event like that for Mission Sandwich, the newest sandwich at Mission Sandwich. Yeah, be awesome.
But who goes to this show? Is this
They're
part of something
employees.
else? Oh, the employees?
Yeah.
Oh, so Apple, when they do that, it's all their employees?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought that
Or
was
maybe
like,
the press, maybe a mix
Press?
of employees and press and
Right.
stuff like that. Yeah. What? What's so funny?
I think it's ridiculous.
I think it's awesome. Let's see. Oh, all right. I think this is the last item for the not so current news. Yes. Check this out.
Oh, I heard about this.
Yes. Keith McNally
Oh.
claims a revenge seeker unleashed mice in
Before you move
Balthazar.
forward, because I saw Mountain Dew before. Do you know that Mountain Dew won a court case against somebody who sued them because he says he found a mouse in their bottle of Mountain Dew, and they won by saying that's bullshit because the mouse would have disintegrated from the from the Mountain Dew,
Yeah.
and they won.
And they won.
And they won.
Oh, shit.
But okay, so that was a good segue
Yeah.
between.
Yeah, that is a great segue because Keith McNally claims a revenge seeker unleashed mice in Balthazar, the famed restaurant. A video is circulating of a rodent in the bar of Balthazar, page 6 first reported, which owner Keith McNally believes was no accident, but rather a revenge seeker he believes acted in response to McNally's latest inflammatory Instagram posts, specifically one from last week in which McNally called bazillionaire Jeff Bezos and fiancé media personality Lauren Sanchez revolting. That's horseshit. Jeff Bezos don't have the time
Yeah, he don't
or
give a
a fuck about Balthazar. If he wanted to, he would buy the building that Balthazar is located in. If he wanted revenge, he would buy the fucking food distributors that service Balthazar.
So who do you think? But it's the only thing that I have in Keith's defense is the security video. They're white. There's no such thing as white.
Yes, there is no such thing as white.
In
wild
New York
mice.
City.
Yeah, New York City. No
So
way.
somebody definitely dropped.
Someone, yeah.
definitely-
It's not going to be Jeff Bezos. Oh, maybe it's like a crazy Jeff Bezos fan.
Who knows? But there's no such thing. Those are the mice you buy at the pet store to
Yeah.
feed your snake and stuff like that.
A few days later, McNally reported that at 8:30 p.m., a man sat at the bar, released 6 domesticated white mice
Right,
from a
see?
paper bag, and ran out of the restaurant. A bartender says, ran after the man while the mice were quickly caught. All right, maybe it was just a crazed Jeff Bezos fan. Interesting.
Oh, what's this?
We're going to get into the funny soon. The funny. All right, buddy. No funny yet because we are going to get into the meat.
But I saw what was coming up.
Yeah.
Why can't you show me that?
Well, because I want you to
I want to categorize your.
categorize. You know,
Okay.
I work hard on preparing these podcasts, buddy. Okay. All right. The decline of Red Lobster. What happened? Well, Red Lobster bankruptcies.
So my one beef with, they have the logo,
Yeah.
Live Lobster.
Yeah.
It says Live Lobster, right?
Yeah.
But they only have one live lobster
In the tank.
in the tank.
Yeah.
Everything else is
Everything
frozen.
Is fucking frozen. 100%. There's no way they're going to do that kind of volume and do it with live lobsters. But check this out.
But it was smart.
Why?
People thought they.
Oh, yeah. True. Check this out. Red Lobster eyes. Here we go. Red Lobster eyes bankruptcy option after $11 million in losses from endless shrimp.
Whose bright idea was that?
Who fucking knows? But I prepared a video from
From.
Company Man. Love this channel.
Okay.
Let's check it out.
Red Lobster has become iconic. It has been America's largest chain of casual dining seafood restaurants for my entire life, and probably for most of the people watching this. It's one of those brands that feels like it is.
If I remember correctly, didn't they have a great muffin or
Cheese biscuit.
Cheese
Yeah,
biscuit.
cheddar
be
biscuit.
there. So
cheddar
when news
biscuit.
came out recently about the company potentially filing for bankruptcy, it was concerning. If nothing else, those reports help prove how much people still care about Red Lobster. Everyone started talking about it, including many people that have asked me to make this video. Now, I already made a video about Red Lobster. It was almost 5 years ago, and people responded pretty well to it. The company itself even left a comment under it, part of which said, "Red Lobster has certainly grown over the years, and we're not done yet. There are lots of new and exciting things on the horizon. I wouldn't say that statement has aged very well, because in that video, I expressed how Red Lobster...
Okay, first of all, that lobster tail right there, that is a warm water lobster, which is notoriously sold frozen. So even what they're showing you in the advertising materials, that's bullshit. That ain't no live lobster.
We went through this.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just adding on to
You're
what
confirming.
you said. I'm confirming. Yes. Is that okay, buddy?
You don't have to fact check me.
had already been having trouble for multiple decades, and following it, things have just continued getting worse. I don't even know where to start here. They were affected by the pandemic, of course. That certainly contributed
Me,
to
your
lower
grandma,
sales
and everybody
greater
else. Okay,
uncertainty
let's
for the
move.
future. In 2020, their credit rating was downgraded to a negative outlook, meaning it became unlikely that they would be able to keep up with their debt payments. That same year, there was a controversial change in ownership, followed by multiple changes in leadership. When I made that last video, the same person had been serving as CEO of the company for well over a decade. Well, in 2021, when he retired, he was replaced with a woman who left the company within a year to take over as CEO of Denny's. She didn't provide a reason, only saying it was an incredibly difficult
saw the
but
writing on the
necessary
wall.
decision. They went well over a year
Bounced.
without
And didn't want to
naming a
get blamed
permanent
for it.
replacement before finally hiring someone in September of 2023 who also left after just a few months, being replaced by someone who has been identified as a restructuring expert. They have been heavily involved in the bankruptcy filings of Quiznos, Crystals, and Kona Grill in the past, and it makes sense that they would hire him as they potentially approach their own bankruptcy. Red Lobster has been closing locations, not many of them so far, but potentially more in the future. It's hard to tell. Overall, I would say it is unlikely that Red Lobster will be going away anytime soon. It remains a strong brand with elements that a lot of people still very much seem to enjoy, but at the same time, you can see how incredibly unstable it has been. Red Lobster has had 5 separate owners throughout their 50-plus year history, so for this video, I think it would be interesting to look at each of these owners and highlight some of the more significant ways that they have helped grow, shape, or even harm the brand. Starting off in 1968, when the company was founded by Bill Darden. He is kind of a legend in the food service industry, having
When was the last time? I mean, I don't remember the last time I even heard anybody say,
I went to Red Lobster.
I went to Red Lobster.
Me too.
Right? I don't know if it's just like a big city thing. We have a lot of options, but I don't know. Let us know in the comments. Have you experienced,
Are
any
they
of
more
your friends-
plentiful in rural areas?
Maybe. I mean, I know for sure smaller towns tend to gravitate towards the bigger chain restaurants.
Right.
They often have like a lot of
Applebee's.
parking. Yeah, Applebee's, Olive Garden, Fishbone Grills, stuff like that.
What's the one that does the blooming onion?
Outback.
Outback.
Yeah.
That's the steakhouse. There's one in every category. It's P.F. Chang, right?
P.F. Chang. Yeah.
For the Asian food.
There's an
Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory. What else? We named most of them. Friendlies.
Yeah. These are places that are considered restaurants
Yeah.
to everybody, to most people.
Yeah. Okay, I want to get to the part about
The green frog.
Clue that in 2023 the best way to make money on Amazon is not.
quickly became one of the biggest companies in the
I'm gonna
restaurant.
skip the history and get. I'm looking to skip the history and get more into the endless shrimp.
Debacle.
Yeah, debacle, leveraged buyout, chicken of the sea.
I guess, as to what has been
It's a
happening.
kiss of death.
I think almost anyone would agree that Red Lobster is not what it used to be. It is not an exciting, growing brand, and hasn't been that way for about 30 years now. They have struggled and downsized a little bit as customers gravitate toward newer options, but there is still very much a place for them in the market. People love those Cheddar Bay biscuits and whatever other seafood. You can tell I'm stuck on those biscuits. My point is, when you go to Red Lobster, you know exactly what to expect. Probably something very similar to every other time you have ever been there before. To my knowledge, their last truly successful introduction was Endless Shrimp 20 years ago. Things have mostly leveled off,
There we
around
go.
$2.5 billion in sales coming from almost 700
Whew. 2.5 billion in sales. How many fucking restaurants do they have?
How many fucking shrimp do they have?
Yeah. Oh my
Dude, can you imagine?
Yeah. And shrimp is not cheap. Even the cheapest shrimp is not cheap. To
Well,
pull
it's
off.
that by the pound, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
But this business tactic for a restaurant is give them something cheap to draw them in. And
Eye candy.
Right, it's the eye candy. You make the money on the soda, on the salad, on all the other things, on the kids' menu,
Right.
things like that. But obviously it hasn't worked because they're about to hit bankruptcy. And that kind of tactic, in my opinion, as a business owner, attracts a generally cheaper clientele who's not really looking
No,
to,
they're looking for the deal.
you're
That's
looking
it.
for the deal. So then your business is, the perception you give off as a business.
And if they're
is-
looking for the deal, that means they're cheap. That means
Right.
they're not tipping.
Right.
That means you can't keep good employees
Right.
because they're not making money.
Right.
I mean, it's just a snowball effect.
It is, and it's a vicious cycle. Now, they also mentioned they've been around for so long, and I say this respectfully to you, but Le Rivage has been open. I mean, you've been working at Le Rivage for 40 years. It's been around for even longer than that, and for the most part, you guys haven't changed much, and that's kind of the charm. Even though I've had some of my opinions, and I've even shaped some of the new dish revamps lately. I've been very proud of that. But generally, in the restaurant business, you always need to either adapt or pivot, or you die a sad, slow death, right? Because eventually people's tastes change and demographics change, right? Like even around here, the demographic has changed greatly. From 20 years ago. The clientele has changed. You know, people who are, you know, the tourists that are coming here are very different than who they were 20 years ago. So, you know, where do you stand on this as far as adapting and pivoting and, you know?
I think all of it, but there's also something very safe, satisfying to the customer to find their staples. So keep your staples, see what works, what makes you the most money, what really produces happiness with the customer, right? Because the hell of also dealing with the customer when their dish is no longer available is another thing to deal with.
Right.
On the other side, make dishes that cater to the trends.
Right. Yeah. Like you did.
Or
with
create a trend.
Yeah. Or create a trend. Like your French onion soup burger. Right. That's definitely not being sold in a chateau in the countryside of France, but that is what attracted the newer clientele. And I think Le Rivage is due for something new and fun, like our hot sauce that's going to come up. We're gonna make something cool happen with that for sure.
But slowly.
Slowly. Yes, you have to kind of slide it in there. Slide it in there. You know.
You can't shock the customer.
It's like when you tip the maitre d' to give you the table on a Friday night and the restaurant's booked up. You just slide the money.
Mr. Benjamin.
Yeah. Oh, there is a table for two?
But that buyout in 2014 seemingly complicated things by adding debt to the company. High interest payments likely hurt their margins, and then the pandemic hurt sales, and
Now,
then
I
higher
wonder
labor costs and lease payments helped bring
the
them
worth
into the
of
negative,
Red
putting them in
Lobster
a situation
is in the real estate and not the business.
It's like the assets.
Yeah. It's like what they own. Like, oh, they own the real estate.
Yeah.
And usually Red Lobster has good footprints, right? They usually scouted the best locations, the traffic areas. So maybe the money there, and it's logical, the worth of Red Lobster is the real estate.
Right.
Unless they rent and now they're screwed.
where they were paying out more money than they were bringing in, making it necessary to raise their sales. But that is difficult to do at such a classic, predictable restaurant. I think that is where they start to panic, because they don't have a great way to do it.
I would eat the shit out of
They
that.
keep hiring new
But that's not what you
CEOs
get when you
and
go
Exactly,
there.
that is
raise
that's
traffic
nothing
by
like what you
4%
get.
when they started offering endless shrimp for $20 year-round. That is not a bad deal, but
Here
the
we
price
go.
was too low and they ended up losing millions of dollars from it. They also tried this free endless lobster promotion at their Times Square location for one day as another attempt to raise awareness and make the brand more relevant, but I can't imagine that led to anything significant. All their attempts have either backfired or gone mostly unnoticed. In early 2023,
This is the one in
Thai
Times
Union
Square?
assured that they were committed to turning things around, but about a year later, they expressed that they wanted to exit the business entirely by selling their portion of it, recording an impairment charge of $530 million. I think it's wild that they're...
I'd be curious how much they put in.
And yeah, if
Ooh, the famous blue lobster.
yeah.
It's like one out of I don't know how many.
This is one of those brands that it's very hard to make change because it's so institutionalized at that point. If you want to make changes, you're going to run into a lot of resistance.
Well, the people who still go there like it for what it is.
Right.
And then the other people like, nah, we're not coming back.
Yeah, exactly, right? So it's you have to, I don't know, in this scenario you have to take chances, but that chance could fucking run you out of business.
But then again, I guarantee you that there are successful Red Lobsters.
For sure.
You know,
For sure.
so
there's just
the average is just not making money.
yeah.
I don't know. They might have to.
It's gonna the story is not yet finished. We will see what happens because they haven't officially filed for bankruptcy yet. They're just kind of like, you know, it's just the tip. Just the tip. We didn't do just the tip. Oh, we have to do just the tip. Hang on.
Bonjour, I am Jacques Torres. Welcome to Tuesday Tips.
Just the tip,
Just
Jack.
the tip, Jack.
Just the tip,
Just the
Jack.
tip.
Just the tip.
You promised.
Today I want to show you how to make what we call in French genoise, which is a cake. Cakes usually contain baking powder, baking soda to make them lighter. What I like to do is give an emulsion to the eggs and don't put any baking soda, baking powder, which always bring a little bit of acidity. First thing, we need 6 eggs.
He's bringing the eggs to temp
190 grams of
so
sugar,
that they're not cold.
190 grams
I remember doing that.
cake flour.
That is such a detailed old school tip.
Just a tip.
Just the tip.
Just a tip.
Not, you know.
That's more than the tip.
Utilizing all natural ingredients, no baking powder, you know, because
he's going to whip the egg whites.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to do. And he's going to use that as the leavening.
But his reasoning is because it introduces a little bit of acidity. That's how fine-tuned his palate is. And those are the techniques that you're paying for at a really fine dining restaurant that, you know, the average person doesn't appreciate.
It's just getting better flavor from natural ingredients.
Yes,
oh, my God. Tricks of the trade go a long, long way.
190 grams of cake flour and about 50 grams, couple ounces of butter. So I put my eggs into water, hot water from the tap. I'm going to remove that water. And my eggs now are already warm. I don't have to warm them up. So 6 whole egg and 190 grams of sugar.
You see how just even that little move of getting rid of the eggshells in the container and just putting it to the side? Just a step in
eggs.
Staying clean.
Now I'm going to mix that on my stand mixer. So this is the consistency that you want, less than 5 minutes. A little bit of vanilla. I love vanilla, so I'm going to add some vanilla to my butter.
Vanilla. I love the way I love how he says vanilla.
Vanilla. Wait, that's not how you say it?
Vanilla. I say vanilla, but you know, I mean, with his accent, it
vanilla.
Just, vanilla. Yeah, I like it.
Banana.
Butter. Now I'm going to put the flour, and you can just dump that on top, and then mix it softly. Add the mixture of butter and vanilla.
Did he just fart?
I'm going to add that to my mold.
Oh, that's
6 eggs is enough for 2 pretty nice cakes.
Oh, yeah,
Put
that's
that
so.
into my oven for
See,
about
it's already
20 to 30 minutes.
So fluffy.
I hope this helped.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is rich. That's perfect.
That's perfect.
Perfect.
Love it.
You can eat it just like that.
Yeah.
This doesn't even have frosting yet or filling or
Put some
anything.
like berries on there, like fresh berries, a little bit of honey. Fuck yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
This, after our roast chicken, this should be what we do.
Yes, we can. Absolutely. Or maybe we make it the same day.
Oh, we make it the same day.
Make it the same day.
Hey, you know you have waffles and fried chicken?
Yeah.
We do roast chicken and
Fuck yeah. You know, I was thinking about this video more.
What, the chicken?
We still haven't put out the grilled cheese video. I'm so sorry, everybody. So sorry. You have no idea how sorry I am.
I'm not. I don't care.
I was thinking we make remember we reacted to
I
Chef...
forgot all the stuff we said we were gonna make.
It's probably for the better.
Start from scratch.
Yeah. Remember we reacted to Ranveer Brar's tandoori chicken. He made it at home, and basically it was roasted chicken segments, right? I was thinking, maybe we make a whole roasted tandoori style chicken and use that, and we recreate Chef Ranveer Brar's butter chicken.
But can I still use my concept of putting sticks of butter?
Yeah. I was thinking we just fuck around and see what we get.
I do have a green egg that I never used.
Oh, yeah?
We should use that.
We should use that.
Do you know how to use it?
Yeah, I've used it before. Those green eggs
We are
awesome.
using a green egg.
Yeah. Green eggs are awesome.
You know what? I'm not even going to touch it. We're going to baptize it.
With that?
With that.
Wait, if you wanted to do the sticks of butter under the skin of each breast.
Oh, I can't use a green egg.
You can't use the green egg. But we can do the Ranveer Brar tandoor chicken, and then we can do one of yours just because we're fucking fat.
We could put a chicken in the oven.
Yeah, in the oven. We'll do that. Potatoes, veggies.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Put some parsnips.
No parsnips.
No, I love parsnips.
No.
Why?
Because I'm not going to eat them.
Well, then I'll eat it.
No.
No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I want it.
No.
I'm going to make it for myself.
No.
You don't like parsnips?
No.
Mashed parsnips?
They just taste like dirt.
No. They don't taste like dirt.
Taste like dirt. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
It's such a boring vegetable.
But I want to make Ranveer Brar.
So then we should put carrots then. And we should just do a
carrots,
mirepoix.
Yeah, mirepoix with a little bit of parsnips in there. I
Okay.
love parsnips.
I don't know why you have to have these parsnips.
I don't know. I think it's because you said no to me. So I just had to.
Okay, put some fucking parsnips. I'll eat more potatoes.
Okay.
Okay, this. Are you gonna show me this yet?
Yes. Now we do
the funny.
Okay. We finished the meat and potatoes. Meat and potatoes segment is done for the podcast. Now we end it with the funny. The funny.
Do you have comments from people today?
Yeah, we can do something.
Because people were really upset.
Yes. Well, it was like one person was upset.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, then why did you tell me that?
No, I didn't tell you that. When did I say that?
Oh, maybe Blondie told me that.
You were, yeah, maybe Blondie was telling you. There was one person in specific. I know who you are, and he tend. I don't know. I just view him as like angry old man screaming at the sky, you know. And he tends to leave spicy comments. Not gonna say who.
People do complain because Blondie keeps saying, "Oh, you got to do more cooking," and she's like, "Oh, like do you guys like even cook?" I was like, "We cook every day."
Yeah.
I'm like,
yes, we cook every fucking day.
I'm like, I'm not excited, and I cook at home too.
Yes, and you saw we had fun. Don't get me wrong.
We had fun,
but it was a day.
It was a day.
It eats up our day, and we have to do it outside of our regular work schedule. You know, yes, we own our own businesses. Yes, we make our own schedules.
We usually have to use a day off, a family day.
Exactly. You know.
Yeah, because she was very annoyed. Like Blondie was like, well, you know, the baby wants to be with. Well, baby, she's 3. She wants to be with you all the time. She's like I have to take her out. I have to go distract her. So now it's a hardship on.
Yeah.
On everybody else.
Well, I mean, you know, it takes away from the one family day that I have. You know, so. It's listen, guys, we would love to do more, and honestly, if we weren't restaurant owners, we probably would be more inclined to put out more cooking videos, but it literally eats up bare minimum an entire day.
We'll get there.
But now we do the funny. A Japanese bar offers guests a face-slapping service for late night sobering up, charging 500 yen, about $4 per session.
Holy fuck!
Holy shit.
Ooh, that was a good one. Whoa! She's done it before.
Oh! God damn, he took a lot of abuse. So he went to wipe the tear.
But that's dangerous.
That is dangerous.
That is dangerous.
That can concuss you.
If somebody smacks you in the ear, they can blow your eardrum.
Yeah.
That's like you can knock people.
All right. Well, while we're on the Japanese, remember we spoke momentarily on a past podcast where just Japanese television is on a
Their reality shows
are just
their
on
game shows are
on
bonkers.
another level.
Another level. Oh, I saw something, and it's a real show.
What?
Where the point of the contestant, you have to sing a song and you have to get through the song, and you get distracted by some woman giving you a reach around and jerking you off.
What?
And they have to focus on singing the song. I shit you not. I saw this. I was like, this can't be real. It's a reality show.
I remember when I lived in China, I had a friend, a Japanese friend. His name's Shogo. And Shogo showed me this clip of a Japanese show where they stuck a vibrator in a girl, and it was connected to a remote, and they would just walk around the town with her. She'd go grocery shopping, or she'd get her nails done, and then they would just turn on the fucking vibrator.
Yeah, but how do you walk with that inside you all the time?
I don't fucking know. They did it somehow.
But dude, I was like, this has got to be like made up. No, it's a real show.
Yeah.
I was like, now how is our society looked upon as like the downfall of society?
Yeah.
But the Japanese have that balanced layer of fucking nutball shit,
Yeah.
but still
Nutball
top-
shit, but like super disciplined.
yeah.
You know, samurai.
Oh, did you watch
Yes,
Shogun?
I watched all of Shogun. So
good
I
was
was
it?
sick for 10 days. I got sick again. Ironically,
how good was
the
it?
day after I scheduled my tonsillectomy. But I was stuck. I watched a lot of TV.
A lot of beheadings.
A lot of beheadings. Yeah.
Dude.
Like second episode, they show someone, or first episode, they show someone fucking getting beheaded for praying or some shit.
Oh, it was so good.
Oh, the dude who got boiled.
But slowly.
Slowly, yeah.
Not even like thrown into boiling
Yeah.
water where it's fast.
Yeah.
Like no, like.
All right, well, the Japanese, this is another level of prank. You ready?
Okay. I think I've seen this. Wait, that was a very effeminate.
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's 2024.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what? I guarantee you, if I were to get caught, I'd probably yell like the little girl. Oh, he's literally in front of it.
Oh, so good.
They had to practice all this though.
Yes, they did. Here's another Japanese game show.
Dude, I gotta do more searches on Japanese game shows.
Yeah, you sent me this one.
I did.
Yes, you did.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes!
Yeah, Japanese game show where contestants have to serve food on a slanted floor.
But look at this. Look. You see this on all the liquid. As soon as all the liquid spills, everybody can't hold on. Come on, this is good. Take everybody down with you.
All right, that is enough.
Come on, that's
of the funny. Yeah, we have to start closing this out, so I want to make sure we get to some viewer questions. All right.
Okie doke.
You ready, buddy?
Okay, make him good.
All right.
Make him count.
Let's see.
Are we far behind? Do we have a lot?
Yeah, we have a shit ton.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in fact, I don't even know where we left off.
Okay, just start. Doesn't it indicate? Nope.
No,
Okay.
I don't remember where the last one we did was. Let's see. Let's start with this one. Treeman asks, this is from Discord, everybody. Let's see. Treeman asks, hi, my wife and I recently welcomed our first child into the world. As someone who recently had a baby, what are some of your go-to meals to prepare when trying to take care of a newborn? I'm getting really tired of takeout food, but also have no energy.
Purees. That's the easiest thing to do.
No, I think for them, not for the
Oh,
baby.
for them. You know what? Just the old way of doing big food.
Yeah.
So start with a big roasted chicken for your first day. Then that can be our second day, third day. You can go down, and you can make the next day. You can make chicken salad. Just big meals like big stews. Like beef bourguignon, but like beef stews and things like that. Crock-pot cooking is...
There's, honestly, there's going to be some give or take. So I do agree with you. Make a big meal, make a big roast chicken dinner. First day, just have the roast chicken with mashed potatoes, peas maybe. The second day, you can pull some of that meat from the carcass and make sandwiches out of it.
Yeah.
Third day, you can take the bones and make some chicken noodle soup.
Exactly.
It's going to take effort. You're probably going to have numerous days of eating the same thing. But honestly, if you already don't have the energy, there's going to be some give or take. You're not going to be able to figure everything out.
Energy? That's the problem?
Yeah. Newborn. It's a newborn, dude.
I still...
But you and I are so accustomed to
so
being
it's
with a
easy
kid.
for us.
It's easy. It's second nature. You have to realize, like, a lot of people here aren't just going to make a roast chicken dinner on the whim.
So yesterday, I made a lot of food so that Blondie could have it for the next couple of days. I did a big batch of pasta.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was nice. Little cavatellis with, I put in broccoli, basil, goat cheese, Parmesan, grated Parmesan, a little bit of sour cream, and I just mixed it. It was fucking delicious.
Yeah, I made a big chicken soup the other day. I put some chicken thighs in the Traeger with garlic, fresh oregano, a little bit of cardamom, a little bit of cumin, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt. Just let that smoke for 30 minutes. And then I took the bones, because I deboned a bunch of chicken leg quarters, made a stock, removed the bones, and I made a lemon garlic soup, basically. Lemon garlic chicken soup.
We're looking for like fast recipes, right?
But ultimately, if you're making from scratch, unless you do real basic, like, you know...
Listen, sandwiches, you get everything in it.
Yeah.
You could put you can literally make vegetables, protein.
Honestly, to be honest with you, there's no easy solution. That's what it is. If you
healthy,
want
to do it healthy.
Yeah. All right. Next question. Do you have any industry practices that?
Let's just reassure them. There's no shame in ordering out.
Yeah, actually, there is no shame.
Whatever works to make your life easier.
Yeah.
You know, when you have a baby, all you want is them, because the next struggle is going to be, like, the baby eating, and you want them to eat super healthy, and then you're gonna give up on that. And it's gonna be just fucking eat anything, anything. I don't care. Yeah. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Just fucking eat something. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Fucking eat something. All right. Salman asks, do you have industry practices that you tolerate but you really don't want to implement otherwise?
I don't understand the question.
Yeah, I don't really understand. Do you have any industry practices that you tolerate but you really don't want to implement otherwise? You know what? I'm going to get into something a little controversial that may bite me in the ass.
Spread of hours? Tipping?
No.
What?
It has to actually do with the food. So at Mission Sandwich, our flagship sandwich is the Steve Byrne, which has the Korean bulgogi, but also ranch dressing. And we use, and I specifically chose, Kraft ranch dressing because we're not going to make it. You know, there are just certain things you don't need to make from scratch. Like, don't make your own ketchup.
It's not your main ingredient.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
So,
component.
it's a component.
It's a component.
Okay.
But there are certain times where I will go for something pre-made because it is a component. And also, I never claimed Mission Sandwich to be some Michelin-starred fucking sandwich shop. You know, it's an elevated sandwich shop. There are many things we do from scratch, but there are also many things that we use pre-made components because that's actually the flavor I'm going for. Like, we don't make our own barbecue sauce. We use Sweet Baby Ray's because I want that generic barbecue flavor.
Why are you not using?
Because that's going to be on a future sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Oh.
Does he make a barbecue sauce? Or did he just make hot sauce?
Makes hot sauce. Okay. Do you have any surreal moments having been in the business this long? What happened?
Yeah, yeah.
For me,
I got categories of them.
it's for me. For me, it's seeing the kids from the first year my family's restaurant was open to now grown adults with kids of their own enjoying my cooking. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, very nice.
You've experienced that. Yeah, multiple generations.
On repeat.
Yeah, on repeat. Yep.
Yeah, no, listen. Are we going goody two shoes, or are we talking of like
Whatever.
big events that happen at the restaurant?
Whatever. I don't really have much to add to this. Honestly, my stories are boring.
Read the question again.
Do you have any surreal moments?
Okay. Now, surreal could mean a lot of things.
Yeah, true.
It could be
That is
good,
true.
bad.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know. Celebrities are always surreal. We've had a ton of those, right?
Yeah.
We've had.
I've had quite a few of those. Yeah.
You know, huge problems.
Yeah.
You know, we've had Sandy, we've had blackouts, we had COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we adapted. There was just so many things.
I have one story I can tell, which was
ahead.
completely surreal. So, my mother's Korean, my father's Chinese.
No.
Yeah. You couldn't tell? I grew up with both cuisines, and I would say when I make either cuisine, it's actually not very authentic. It hits the mark, but I never intended to make super authentic Korean food or super authentic Chinese food. It's kind of like this bastardized version in my own
Would you say
style.
Americanized because you're using stuff from here?
Yeah, I would argue.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that. Not argue. I would say yes. I had a bibimbap, which is that rice bowl with the veggies and an egg and a protein, and you mix it all up with a hot sauce. So I had my version of a bibimbap at a past restaurant, and there was a Korean lady who ordered the bibimbap.
What is this?
She took a few bites. She called the server over and said, "Excuse me, is the chef here Korean?" And the server went ahead and said, "Well, his mother is Korean." And then the lady put her spoon down, pushed the bowl away, and then said, "Then this is no good," and left the 20 and walked out.
Oh, if it wasn't Korean, she would have ate it.
I guess.
That's
Yeah.
that's rude.
Yes, that's racist. Racist.
Was she Korean?
Yeah. She must have been Korean. She was of the Asian complexion.
Or who doesn't like the Koreans?
I would say the Chinese.
The Chinese?
Yeah.
So maybe she was like, oh.
But I don't know. It goes both ways. There's a section of Chinese people that view the Koreans as these stuck up,
Right.
Stuck up assholes, and then there's a big subsect of Asians.
Let's not get into that.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Skip.
Yeah, skip. Moving on.
Moving
anyway,
on.
yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, do you want to give a surreal story?
Where do I start?
Pick one.
Bruce Springsteen, Madonna.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was surreal for me. And then like big time historical people, like I've had Judge Alito was a regular customer here from the Supreme Court. A lot of people are going to hate on that, but he was a customer. So, Lady Bird Johnson. Do you remember who Lady Bird Johnson? She was President Johnson's wife.
Oh, wow.
She was antiquated. But we've had that. And then, like I said, the troubles with nature. And then, you know, I've had a few stories of like, there's always criminality going on. So we've had our fair share of incidents.
Oh, you've definitely shared some of those stories.
You know?
Those were awesome.
So, but I would say at the end of the day, like the most surreal, what?
I'm just remembering some of the stories you told me, which I'm sorry, unfortunately we can't tell on the podcast.
Yeah. I need more of a buffer.
Yeah. Allegedly, some of these stories happened. All right, next question. Let's see. For the both of you, do you have any dish that you know is bad for culinary standards, as in very simple or with cheap canned ingredients, but you still love because of childhood memories?
We just went through the grilled cheese, right?
Yeah, grilled cheese, you know, craft singles.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But what, that we're serving or that we just make for ourselves?
Let's see. Do you have any dish that you know is bad by culinary standards? That doesn't specify if it was served or not.
Okay. Yeah. Grilled cheese at top of the list, right?
Yeah.
Pizza.
Papa John's.
No. Who makes the cheesy bread?
Not Pizza Hut.
Is it Domino's?
Is it Domino's? Maybe.
I know.
I
I just remember that it was so bad for you. It was just like eating plastic, but they tasted so good.
Although Pizza Hut is my guilty pleasure.
And I don't think I've ever had Pizza Hut.
I just remember going to the Pizza Hut restaurants as a kid. You know, those pizza buffets.
I remember my ex-wife loved those cheesy bread.
Oh yeah.
And you get the garlic sauce, like this really artificial.
I think that is Papa John's, because Papa John's is famous for their garlic sauce.
It's just but it's so artificial.
So artificial, yeah.
It's just like crap. Like you're eating and you're like.
I think Guga's done a video where he deep fried a steak in that garlic sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's do one more and wrap it up for today. How many sandwiches and full course meals at Le Ravage will it take before you guys can fund a Feasty Boys tour segment with YouTubers like Guga overseas? We're a bit of ways away from being able to fulfill something like that.
Like what? An order overseas?
Yeah, well, how many sandwiches and full course meals at Le Ravage will it take before you guys can fund a Feasty Boys tour segment with other YouTubers like Guga overseas?
How does that mean? So we do a meal someplace else?
Yeah, like if we went with Guga to France or to Korea or some shit like that.
Well, I go to France. I can meet me there.
Yeah, it's more about lining up schedules, really.
It is, right?
It really is. You know,
but if we go to France, we want to eat locally.
Yeah.
I'm not cooking.
Yeah. No, I think, Feasty Boys segment.
Oh, so just go. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that right now.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
True. Yeah. Every time we do go to Miami, it's we basically do a Feasty Boys at the end of the day.
We haven't done a Feasty. What's our last one?
I don't remember. The Zop Zop.
Consuming couple.
Consuming couple, yeah. We've kind of laid off on the Feasty Boys stuff as of late.
I like those.
I liked it too. But, I personally want... Well, number one, we've been having guests on, which that takes a lot of work, and I really want to focus on the guests. But, we spoke about making some things for us, and we've had some dinners since where it's just you and I. We're just enjoying each other's company, and I genuinely believe that. That's also why I've toned down my social media a little bit, because I just I don't believe in sharing everything.
I've toned on mine.
Yeah.
That's because Bonnie's not doing it for
All right, we gotta wrap this up, but this was a lot of fun. Before we go, Frenchie, is there anything else that you would like to share?
Subscribe, notify, like. What else?
I think that's it.
That's it. I got it right?
You got it. All right. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're going to the gym again tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to the gym tomorrow.
We got the Chef Cesare Casella episode coming out.
When is that coming out?
Maybe another 1 or 2 more episodes. It's not edited yet. But look up Cesare Casella.
Yes.
Legend Italian.
Do some homework.
Do some homework, like I did. I did a lot of fucking homework. I get a lot of my...
Just get his speech pattern down.
Yeah, get his speech pattern down. All right, we got to head out. But, all right, guys, remember, don't be afraid to fail, because it can only make you stronger. With that said, I'm Chef Brian Sound, not your typical chef.
in honor of Cesare. Ciao, Bella.
And good luck with this.
You know.
Okay, bye.
Bye.